Good evening. I was here for a higher Dotson TV. Yeah, the Campus 360 and bro. I think say yeah, ba wa kwen ma check akra but and then you be din komo kese pa. You know so far Ghana school for nyina your mpanyfo da no. A lot is happening on our student front. Nti anwumre ye ne Nugs president, National Union of Ghana Students president. Lawyer Rashid Ibrahim and a better
Hello.
about some of the things happening on
Hello.
our student front. Into your council, our line this so. Lawyer, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Me pacha wa pomboko.
Yeah, me do me who now say.
Yes, so here. You are live on Dotson TV. Say you know atwetwe nkomo SCA na a lot is happening on our student front and ye per se enje wadwen kire some of these issues and first of all in say Oba office as Nugs president where is the issues be one of these issues a high hostel fees ye tertiary institutions nipa ne bebre etuatua you know how things are going but the person enje updates in through honum so far that fight now starts here no so ban so I'm a student and
Okay, me da say din ka ma me fa chaso kuma watiefo nyina ne yeah watiefo a omo hwe ene anyumre ene Ghana sukufo omo nkranza nyina wo hwe advocacy a ye play na about hostel facilities na emra ye lecture me se me be National Union of Ghana Students President and I say Ghana ha nyina asukufo mo ha ne school for mo brucho musi ade nyina no mo president no ma receive complaint bebre free student ho na say ye fa ne say ma receive complaint 10 a emu 10 no emu 9 ana 8 de efa student accommodation ho na sani ma we nyina ekoso no me say Ghana wo hia Ghana ye womra rent ye control rent ewo Ghana ha anonti quickly me name executives ye kan ya dwen bu mu say ye de bekwa koda rent control ama omo ade asema mai ye kan ye tibu mu ye petition ama ye the petition no ekoma rent commissioner ama rent commissioner so je penny because o hwe Ghana yeah, Rent Act 1963 Act 220 now. The act no provided clearly say if you kind the long title of the act no crana it provided say rent ya there Ghana ha ye control and say bia what you would dine no dine one or do sika see and on the price I will pay and I would and yes I net here car crana koto wa car and your price I will pay and I would get obi fro from Tanzania Sabia or Kwashi and I say Bredia and yes, you can open out the ye a uniform price car quadra from Kranza and I question you man Bredino or Munina Etria. I didn't hear dine there. Obi a sini dance down on me and I made Missika see and Sika me pen a medage and the Missus in Chaye. And my rent commissioner no better more. One visiting schools to be to say UPSC. Hostels, prestigious hostel, no money Echo University of Ghana, Echo visited Vikings hostel, KNUST, so visited hostels be brave honum. Emma said, or person who said, as some I can't wait petition no no crown as a yellow crack. No one can saw the Nico who you know. In fact, the entire crown year legend we petition mono. Who said we were even being charitable enough when they went on grounds to see what was actually the real issue, no. They thought as much say they should come together to help resolve the issue. And the among my krata, among krata de my Nugs, publish be at them Ghana Hina newspapers, normally online portals. I say among who say rent commissioner no what taking decisions or be acting on your petition. No. Now the could do maybe next week rent commissioner any hostel managers ne landlords no omo be shia adin komo a me ankasa so metina sa meeting no mu bi na ma stress on the concerns of the students na wohwɛ your petition na present na de ba ko bi wo ma na students preventive students mo report ebi wo kra na wo report ma rent commissioner na say police na bibi asia landlord need to gina so e ka say wo report me nko ade me gina so na ma tu afiri me fie wo hwe mra no mu anya sa na mra no te mra no say BBC na say rent commissioner and say rent control ACCA wo landlord no one tenant na say obi e wo han wo fie ni ntemu a within first 2 years no untimi mfa eno nyanyina so say utu nipa na free wo fie na mom ya abuse sa amra no eno nti wo hwa ye the platform bia ba e rent control and the platform no buy na the day I present petition no and the catch on say ye per place and say ba bia e wo platform no so and say online portal na omo be more students ya report ya bra ya identity ensure eno nti no mo ye kan ho a na me no ka say ya launch awie eno nti this is the current stage of the fight now, and if you could see that some time ago no omu issue statement about bonte say we are landlord and I say we are hostel manager now we what we say open we increase rent and I say hostel price in the coming academic year now yeah the ebo to so ye mpese we increase no try answer yeah engagement ni we are. If there's any justification for you to increase your rent, then you rely on that to increase your rent. And so far, no, and you drew about the advocacy, you play our hostel fees. No.
Oh, okay, Council. Yeah, that's it. I think so. Okay, say next week, maybe share hostel managers in Intino. You push further on that, but kakra de beka ho ye say, especially state institutions are also building some of these hostels, you know. Money among Kasai, in say Anya and common away same species are consider maybe to money for so and Kasai pa MIA. Na Musa Sidi or Honoma, and me sure say Ghana for the donor Ebediat Muse, extend the mandate in the Kakara, not as Nugs president, but as a lawyer, because rent issue, a big issue pa I copy up almost everywhere. But coming back to student front, you know, Council, another thing I say, you know, and come one send back, and so I say, you know, what is happening between other African countries and South Africa. When you say, Sabria Kasem say, World Cup prayer, shall say, almost the entire Africa supports Mexico against South Africa. Because xenophobic attacks be, I shall say, or South Africa, ama. Ghana buying other Roma, Ghana for the share a war day or more ever fee. Council, as Nugs president, what the statement be by out say mining companies be yes South African based. Na more original South African but more Ghana or more lease aso more question about say ma or extend or more lease, you know. You say a beboa, na de intina a beboa.
Okay, me da say. Mpenifo ka say mi say asem si na say oketuo na say me gina ho hwewa ahwe tuo ne bebo me hu ama ahwe na de open free me hu bia me be na mo ketuo na me say me ketuo a ye nyina ye betena say na ya resolve ya say na say ya hwe kwan ya ye be resolve the issue.
One hwe ya ne nyina so ya to ama ye nyina ya wu.
And that is the issue, you know. There are enema bi or honoma coso airtime. Na ya be ni pa idea. As I say, we show be any, we show new any catcher and say, a dear we and yet so catcher no, not still Oguso or ya, not as any da honor or ye. South Africa, MECA, a dear ye African countries, the Brea, or Moboma be Cabia, Obianti, Ohe Yankasa African Union, so or my common autumn. Na the equals of South Africa, and yes, a politician and as a president, no, or more for so. President in Ankasa, NMB, and as a more presidents in Bino, and they show manifesto. Say, Yame Buana say a tomorrow, or me palm foreigners in every home. Na Sabi, what we at Timamuni? Nasa was sorry, Nasa be a Juma won't pay Juma. Nasa will be on no free Kuma by purposely or by any of a payjuma. na waba na wabenya adwuma wo si nipa na beji adwuma enye sa na se sampa so bi aba okuro mu a illegal way a yemfa tuo nsi ni so yemfa agyan nsi ni so yemfa aba anase sekan empam no wo hwe Ghana fo ede ombaye ebi wo ya twa omo chimpre obi wo ha ne bako school a ye bo ne ba no ma ne ba ne free ho so bi ba okuro illegal akra na ye wo ways a obetimi de deport say ye wo illegal immigrants or more US a person omo buy US are buying MP to nsi obi aso ye wo diplomatic way a o fa so a omo de sankofo ni na eba ade na South Africa for there mo de agisa mo de abasi ni paso even obi a wabie ne shop e wo South Africa Ghana ni wabie ne shop mutimi ko shop no ko loot enye se bia mo kase mo close shop na ma South Africa ni abe operate mo kwa ade e wo shop ni na no mo sesa ni na free ho no na me hwe sa ne ma wo yi na ko say yes we wo Ghana South Africa businesses they bring more pretty e wo Ghana ha o hwe Goldfields is currently o hwe o mo shares the shares is being floated on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. What it means is that people in Johannesburg, South Africa, no, can buy the shares on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange to become owners of Goldfields Ghana. So, here was South African business are more operating. Ghana, the only thing I hear from the operation here royalties, any 10% government stake in the miner. No, I didn't hear so there. Here advocate says so leases are so they are. Ghana buying man renew no farmer Ghana ni nya adwuma na Ghana ni no nya mfaso bebra watima bia adwuma ka ho biem ama Ghana for na ye pam mo free South Africa na beye ni mesu se boni bia nim
okay
we yemfa si kan ko gina South Africa ni ho bia se adwuma bia se on close no enye sa na ye ka ye say lease no I expire ma hu se anase mate se omo general manager no per 20 years extension extension 20 years extension.
Wow.
And I mean, I'm so no. More a day we are ban Ghana buying and a boca or the Ghana phone in a free South Africa, Bagana. Muntiminka say, Sabi, ye take cost no half of it. Ebia, and so cram South Africa Ghana for a day on my banner, ye told so cram manum, and as ye release this statement, and they are condemning and name of South Africa for a year. Not just a Muslim for us to be. Sabia, yes, so. Business is a more time as well as a mukono. Yes, ye per se. Business no, yen farmer Ghana for ye. Yeah, income and as a profit no, it will remain in the country. The profit will be used to open more businesses so that more Ghanaians can be employed to work in these companies. So, Emilia, this is a clarion call. It is a good call. And I'm making Ghana students for Omagia to say, and Pasane Beno. Now, they can say Sabana Yanisa and the young Ghanaian students, we would actually use any democratic way to get our grievances addressed.
And see, Council, say Mitidia Okanya, and that's Obitia, only the Bayadrin say, and young go beyond just go fields, na young call onto other South African businesses in Ghana now.
Oh, if there are those businesses in Ghana, their lease has expired there, I think that it should be given to a Ghanaian who can manage it. And we have a lot of potential Ghanaians here who can manage our own affairs. They hear and say more opportunity, they can do the work.
Okay. And see, yeah, near Abai Ebeya Faho, now free so say, and what to say the Nugs advocacy for now, yeah, Nugs and so reaction. Council, next thing you can want some briefly. Yes, you say and Chebia and a BC, and so her also. You who say all around the country, Oba and Kranzaha, na moche mathematical sets, any other way, a day. I encourage students, ama or more actual. One of the issues I about up here say, young Colana, yes, stress you too much because we've always stayed with the status quo. You do 1 week and a BC. You who say pressure lesson. You who say more can be. Now, Honorable Haruna Idris, Education Minister, Ede Abase, next academic year BC, almost Sunday, 8 days. Say by your students, ebenya enough days, they are prepared for it. Sasa me oje ne saying.
Oh, Mrs. Say, there ye na ye advocate for and let's say Kwanan Kesan Kamini minister Asia about near be say home, but I think the minister no more ye Juma Binton on many 90 Asia. BC there, Osha University Krana. One day, your exams are young cry, one day, your exams are young fat, and 3 papers, and answer 1.5. What I say now, I cry. What drew BC and answer 1 year, I didn't hear say, your man a day 5 days. Extra papers, the baby na abra 1 day, be okra to 3 papers, no near day. And don't you know, Osha educational agencies and as educational NGOs be to say EduWatch, any National Union of Ghana students, any other year, you are calling for say there should be an extension of the date. And honorable Haruna Diso, the Ababeto Abontin say BC in a very extended they are called 8 days. It is a welcome announcement. Yeah, National Union of Ghana students there. You need you home. Now there by no be ya Ebema Ghana a school for any agent and then
Okay.
for any genie pen. The minimum is say I deal with you. Ebema JHS for so any agent. Now you saw a force of
And council mention wadwin so ensi ade bi so. Yenu say okoye nkuro nketo animu a enye omo nyina na omotro bi isi na omo ho. Nti some of the students travel to other places to write. Nim say we nim sem. Nti sa students ne nso no we emma meye how emma omo ne awofo no. Say also akora ne kwotena baabi a stay ho over the weekend just to wait for the exam. And ma meye how emma yen.
Oh, me say yetimi kira wo fo no ye say date na yedi bia dates na yedi bia be ka ho no. No is just for the child to have a rest and so that the child can have a fair mind to write the exams. I for no better ye. I'm on my force. Me sure say we beat my impediment. I for no enter a site. Ebi say omo for so na say the here say no make us say ade we are abano. It is for the good interest and it's for the interest of the students themselves, so they should support it. Mrs. say you can't wait your mom bet you see yama or supporting the year pa.
And every parents need a better say, but the name the way and the disciplines and some SCIA our yamaimu, young quality na ebia no free nyina se ana hyiayem ababetenan kwanza se obabetrezam when your weekend be at them yenim the way this place ko na no ya nche na yehu se akola beniti sani oba atiesi a atwade pupo pa no ho asem kwa yenkan wieye ensan kofa halfo bi mreyen parents na tia say but on the part of the students ensan ko halfo bi emreyen.
No, me yes sure say a bit me there however. And now Osha so there a bit my born say as I say it be a sentence no more. Everyone say it be a shame for more shame more cantancani that's a gua can breedy nomine prosono. As I say it be a my center be beomo. It be a bit my center no crowd breedy and I shame and I say bit my center no crowd either day. I'm a more side area honing now. Or much much or most of her honoma. Omo enye stranded and as omo ba bi on beda ne enya asem enti no ebia sa na ese se hwe no ese ye ne mpanifo di nkomo se ebia centers no se ebe concentrate ni nyina e wo municipal capital no e bit my extend no to some of the zones as well or circuit as well se de be ya ebe ben omo because temper ba bi dey say so what the center I think say I read the circuit no babiti say in tinkamum bredi ashayum nyambetire no ne ade so mu nyina betwe BC wa reda mesu say obi abetimi akwa asan aba obetwe pipa ne wi obetimi akọ ne krom na wasan aba emfa problem bi amba entino we e omode aba no we can also advocate say centers no almost spread centers no it must not be restricted to only the municipal capital. But some of the circuit, we must grant them the autonomy to write the BECs in other centers. We must intensify invigilation. That is the only thing that we can do. But we must open up the centers to some of the circuit as well.
Okay, I think Obaba bit saying Kwanza South. It's not just the municipal capital, but other circles don't come contane akumani bonsunu mobi nti we call now make say be a Brady side also e bi no I think it's a good call and not just in Kwazasa but other districts and so now lawyer yeja wo akoi nyina hintokwa no e dey na okafa ho.
Okay, the issue about Madika Trail who be or my social media pages that Mr. say GES our code of conduct na near course no etia GES code of conduct and our Ghana crowd a criminal offences act no so a satia near course no na asem no court no in the wisdom of the court no say so obu asem no etia teacher ni na na chira akra na de so obu asem no so emma teacher ni na akra no so no ebeba teacher ni ho abesia de de asumdue beba ne se me mmo obi afọ anase me mmo obi abem na mom mon kofie na mon kwotena se na mon settle me dey say in the wisdom of the court this is the best decision and the good decision na in the years in the other days that was what I was advocating for and I actually spoke against the continuous detention of the teacher the Criminal Offences Act now. They say bail should not be used as a punishment, even before the accused is even pronounced guilty. So I was against the idea, say, teacher ni na yempesi ebe man of bail no. But their course no there, enya there ye no way institution. Teacher ni no, me say antwa ye. Enya teacher ni kwa na say me blame no. Akra no so no, me blame akra no so kakra because as parents, the duty say ye betiti yam cry ye. And yes, school no teacher ni no kwana, and so what is akra. The majority of the life of the child is spent with the parents. So we must give our wards the proper coaching. Adia akra no be fear enye de no, e ma yen kancha akra no say o school ma won koye. And the year to teacher ni for na to akra no so for. The idea of say students able teacher no any other no, it is something that is becoming notorious. It's a idea ebeye agidin ewo Ghana na yem pese sa de ne beba me condemn teacher ni de oye no H.E code of conduct enya idea we teacher ni de ubufu sen kra na eni kwan say you should engage in physical or raw confrontation with your students like that. It's something that is uncalled for. But I advise the two parties enya idea ina here idea say stopping if there are plans that a teacher should there are plans for a teacher to actually embark on such a thing, it can only land you in jail, right? It is not good. But I Nugs president, I actually champion the interest of students. And I side with the students in a way, but it doesn't mean say students we did them. Students also in a part, or also before. Now we say two ejinamwa for now two iso for so for. Yes, so I advise both sides. The decision that the court came out was a good decision. Yembra Bontin, Yembra Fee, Yembra best to your issue because at the end, you in a better classroom back on the there. But I idea may share the most a BCDM because we don't want that in our education system. Your school say your question there, your school say your question box and I say baby sir. And the teacher in here, I'm trying there. Akra so in a way no should be blamed. So the outcome of the court decision was the best decision. So Yembra Fee invested in terms of.
Okay, council. That's a part na you be susu say uye o rent fight here and the next fight also will take you up as Nugs president in discipline in our institutions. Whether nipa or enforce and say yen students in the parts ni na MY nyina as on my council. That's a number power umra wenya ede amaye. That's it. Nti abusafo lawyer Rashid Ibrahim ena yene no edi nkomo no yadwen adwen kyerɛ afa issues bebree ho ono na ye president for National Union of Ghana Students ye twaniti ase Nugs kyerɛ sɛ adesuafo a wo man mu nyinaa free KG4 and as a crèche for ekokosi university baby bia esua de ono na edoma no yeda lawyer ACP ha eye Dotting TV Campus Connect me ne Mr. Pellet me da se